I'm on the front line. The Silicon Valley Cannabis Alliance is on the front line. Without what we do, none of these suppliers matter. We're trying to get more and more retail in these cities. Right now, Silicon Valley only has San Jose. It's a $105 million market, but Milpitas is coming, Mountain View is coming, the city of Santa Clara is coming, Morgan Hill is coming. There's a number of other cities that are looking at it. I'm the only person going out there, advocating, talking to, lobbying these folks, and they're great politicians and elected officials to talk to. Can you provide someone that can go and give a counterpoint to what I say? Because when I go in there, they're like, oh great, this is wonderful, Sean, you get paid by the industry. Who else can we talk to that from the BCC? Sometimes I'm lucky, and I do actually
He's
get
standing
sent.
right behind you right there. Andre Jones, who's our
perfect.
governmental affairs.
Perfect.
He's
So-
a one-man show going to all the cities and counties across the state.
That's what we need.
You do.
Honestly, I mean, that would be so helpful. I'm going to San Carlos, I'm going to go talk to the Rotary, and they hear my side of it, and they know what I'm going to say, but they would love to have someone like this. I would love to have a resource to grab to go to all these cities and say, here, talk to the other side, talk to the state, talk to someone that's other than someone who's getting paid, and get the counterpoint. See how well retailers are actually really doing out there. It's not chaos, it's not mayhem, it's not alcohol. It's going pretty well.
Well, and another thing too, we also are developing, we know there needs to be a lot more education at the local level. It's just not consumer, it's just not our licensee, it's also at the local level. We're establishing a unit, a local liaison unit, so we're gonna hire 10 analysts that's their jobs to talk to the cities and be that resource, because they also want a single point of contact. Now, of course, we got to hire the people first and train them, so it's not coming next week. But that's also going to assist you, so you can direct them to a certain person in that region from the BCC that can help them out.
And even forums like this that are designed specifically for politicians. We had one July 11th at the San Jose Rotunda. We ended up getting council members from Santa Clara, council members from Milpitas, other council members that actually showed up. And were there interested because they want to hear from all the politicians. So we had politicians come down from Antioch, and it was fantastic. So even forums like this that are maybe not designed for the industry, but designed for the politicians, so they feel in that safe environment that they can get some of that feedback, because it really helps us get more retail, because that's really, storefront and delivery, because we're woefully lacking in delivery also. So,
Can I I would love to respond to your question as well real quick, because I feel like this is, take an average 50-year-old adult that thinks that they're healthy, and until they go to the doctor and get a diagnosis that says, we measured your LDLs in your blood and you have really high chance of a heart attack, you need to change your behavior. Until you can do that, they're thinking they're healthy. And I feel like the same thing is going on in these communities that think, we're not going to deal with the regulated market. We don't want to touch that right now. But we're also not going to admit to ourselves that we have an illicit market that's going on as well. There needs to be a way to measure what's going on in communities so that we can point at that and say, here's your illicit market. It's this big, it's this valuable, and you're missing out on this much job creation, tax revenue. This is the amount of product that is moving through your illicit market that is untested, and who knows where it goes to. If we can measure that and begin to have that information to present to communities and say, this is your status, we would encourage you to move to the regulated market and improve the health of your community. I think it would be hugely helpful to the work that you do, and let me just say that I salute the work that you do, because you're absolutely right. Without more retail throughout the state, and the 2/3 of the state that has no retail, what we have is we have an illicit market that we don't know how big it is, but it's pretty healthy. I can tell you that. It's a big, healthy illicit market.
Thank you.
All right.